Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Have you ever met someone who seems to be in a rush all the time? They're always busy, often stressed out, and they have a hard time relaxing. They also tend to be very competitive and ambitious, but can come across as being workaholics. If you thought of a friend or family member when reading this description, they might have a type A personality. Having a type A personality isn't necessarily bad, but it does have some downsides. Keep watching to learn more about what a type A personality is, including its characteristics and potential drawbacks. First, let's look at what a type A personality is. Type A personalities were first identified by cardiologists Meyer, Friedman, and Ray Rosenman in the 1950s. They noticed that people with certain personality characteristics were more prone to heart disease. These people were typically competitive, ambitious, and hostile, but also impatient, aggressive, and easily annoyed. Friedman and Rosenman labeled this personality type as type A. Since then, researchers have expanded on their work and identified other common characteristics associated with type A personalities. So what exactly makes up a type A personality? In a nutshell, a type A personality is characterized by a chronic sense of time urgency. People with this personality type feel like they're always in a hurry, and they often multitask to get things done quickly. They may talk quickly and interrupt others frequently because they value efficiency and productivity over small talk and leisurely conversations. For example, a type A personality might say things like, "Let's get this meeting started," or "Can we please hurry up?" When making decisions, people with type A personalities typically focus on the bottom line and make quick choices. They usually don't have time for lengthy discussions or weighing all the options because they want to maximize efficiency. This can lead to impulsive decisions that aren't well thought through. However, it can also be an advantage in situations that require fast thinking and decisive action. People with type A personalities are often high achievers who set ambitious goals for themselves. They're competitive and hate losing, so they'll work tirelessly to be the best at what they do. They thrive on challenges and take pride in their accomplishments, which drives them to succeed. However, their competitive nature can sometimes make them arrogant and workaholic. They may become obsessed with winning and achieving their goals and lose sight of other important areas of their lives, such as relationships and hobbies. Another characteristic of a type A personality is a strong sense of time urgency. This means that they always feel like they're pressed for time and need to hurry up. They often juggle multiple tasks and responsibilities and struggle to relax or take things slowly. This can lead to feelings of stress and burnout, but it can also mean that they accomplish a lot and excel at managing multiple projects. People with type A personalities are often very goal-oriented and focused on success. They're not afraid of competition and will often go head-to-head with others to prove themselves. This can be beneficial in a professional setting, but can also cause issues in personal relationships. If they are too focused on winning arguments rather than compromising and considering others' perspectives, they may have difficulty expressing their emotions and instead rely on logic and reason to guide their decisions. This can make them appear unemotional or cold, but it allows them to maintain control and avoid making impulsive decisions. Now that you know the characteristics of a type A personality, let's talk about the advantages and disadvantages of having one. First, let's discuss the advantages. People with type A personalities are often highly successful in their careers because of their ambition, competitiveness, and ability to take charge. They're natural leaders who can inspire and motivate others to achieve their goals. Their sense of urgency and efficiency also means that they're able to accomplish a lot and make the most of their time. However, while type A personalities can be highly productive, they're also prone to burnout due to their constant sense of urgency and pressure to succeed. This can lead to physical and mental health problems if they don't take steps to manage their stress levels. Another disadvantage of having a type A personality is that they may come across as being insensitive or inconsiderate towards others' needs and feelings. Their focus on achieving their goals and winning arguments can make it difficult for them to empathize with others and compromise. This can lead to strained relationships and a lack of close friends. Moreover, people with type A personalities are prone to experiencing negative emotions such as anger and frustration. Their impatience and desire for everything to be done quickly can lead to outbursts of temper or irritability when things don't go their way. This can create tension and conflict in personal and professional relationships, and ultimately, their inability to relax and enjoy leisure time can result in feelings of dissatisfaction and emptiness despite their success. While it can be challenging at times, it's important to remember that having a type A personality doesn't mean that you're doomed to a life of frustration and conflict. With self-awareness and effort, you can learn to manage your personality traits and live a fulfilling life. One way to do this is to find activities that allow you to relax and enjoy the present moment. This could include spending time in nature, practicing mindfulness, or simply taking a break to appreciate the beauty of everyday life. It's also essential to cultivate a support system of friends and family who understand and accept you for who you are. Having a strong support system can provide you with the emotional support and understanding you need to manage your type A personality traits. You can also seek professional help if you're struggling to manage your personality traits. A therapist can provide you with tools and strategies to help you relax, control your emotions, and improve your relationships. Overall, learning to manage your Type A personality traits is an ongoing process that requires self-awareness, effort, and support. But it's definitely possible to live a fulfilling and happy life even with a Type A personality. So don't give up and keep trying to improve. According to a study conducted by Northwestern University and the Mayo Clinic, individuals with Type A personalities are 2 to 4 times more likely to develop heart disease than those with more relaxed personalities. The study, which followed over 2,000 men for several years, found that those with Type A personalities had significantly higher rates of heart attacks and other cardiovascular events. The researchers concluded that the stress and hostility associated with Type A personalities may contribute to the development of heart disease by increasing blood pressure and promoting the buildup of plaque in arteries. Another study published in the Journal of Occupational Health Psychology found that Type A personalities are more likely to experience burnout. Researchers surveyed over 500 employees and found that those with Type A personalities were more susceptible to burnout due to their high levels of stress and work-related conflict. The study suggests that organizations should consider personality type when assigning tasks and providing support to employees. However, it's important to note that not all studies have found negative effects of a Type A personality. Some research suggests that Type A personalities may be more successful in certain high-pressure environments and that their competitiveness and drive can lead to greater achievement. It's also worth noting that personality is just one of many risk factors for health problems like heart disease and burnout. Lifestyle factors such as diet and exercise also play a significant role. Overall, while there is evidence to suggest that Type A personalities may face certain challenges, it's not necessarily a cause for concern. By being aware of the potential downsides of having a Type A personality, you can take proactive steps to manage your stress levels, improve your relationships, and achieve your goals. Remember that personality is just one aspect of who you are, and it doesn't define your entire being. With self-awareness and effort, you can harness the positive aspects of your Type A personality while mitigating the negative ones. So if you're a Type A personality, don't be discouraged. Use this knowledge as a tool to help you become the best version of yourself.